Hi, back at home. How much do you look forward to games at McDonald Jones?
Yeah, I think our sort of home games have a different feel to them. The boys talk about it a lot, how the crowd lifts us, and in the hard parts of the game, especially the parts that the crowd loves, it just gives you that extra boost. And there's no place like home, especially when you're in Newcastle. So we're always excited to have a game at home.
And the stats and the current record against the Tigers is on the Knights side. Do you kind of try and push that out and make sure that you do really bring your A game?
We don't really look at the past. I feel like every year's a new year, every week's a new week, and the Tigers are a team we know that can cause some havoc, and really good team at throwing the ball around and creating chances from nothing. So we don't tend to look at sort of the past. We sort of focus on ourselves and do what we do during the week to make sure we can hopefully get a win.
And obviously, you moved here, you're looking to make finals. It'd be great to do it in your first season here in Australia. How hungry are you to make that top 8?
Yeah, I'm definitely hungry for it. I think the whole team is, everyone in Newcastle is as well, and it's something that obviously everyone wants to make, and obviously there's only 8 teams that can do it, but it's something that obviously we want to do, we want to achieve this year, and it's at the point of the season now where every game counts, and I guess we've got to start winning some of these games.
Obviously, you had your share of success in the UK. Is there anything, I guess, you're bringing to the squad about showing that winning mentality and how to go that extra mile? Obviously, it is still a different game.
Yeah, obviously it's a different game, different environment, but I think this team's full of professionals, probably more professional than I am as well. So it's sort of player led. Everyone leads their own standards, and the standards at this club are very high as well. And I think everyone sort of knows what to do individually and as a team to have a chance of making finals. So especially with the run they went on last year as well, it's sort of, I definitely see that everyone's willing to do what they can to get that.
When you were over in the UK, what did you hear about that run from last year, and I guess how much did that make you excited to come and join the Knights?
Yeah, I was obviously watching the Knights last season, and I watched all those last 10 games, and it's exciting to see that when you move into a team and you can see they've got that passion, and to go 10 games on the bounce, sort of do or die at that point as well. It was, do we make finals, do we not? And to go 10 games on the bounce and make finals is just it's something you want to see, and something that sort of gave me more drive to want to come out here and do what I can to hopefully make those finals again.
Since you arrived, have the expectations met the reality?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, both from Newcastle and the game in general. It's a tough competition. It's deemed as the sort of best competition of rugby league in the world, and I totally agree. And obviously in terms of Newcastle as well, it's real professional here. I'm playing with some of the best players in the world as well. So yeah, everything meets the standards that I was thinking of before.
What do you feel like you had to change or adjust in your own game?
Probably lose a bit of weight. It's pretty fast out here. The game's quick, and recovery-wise as well. Every game you play against is a game that you can lose, and every game's going to be a tough match when you're out here. So for me, probably trying to get as fit as I can. So yeah.
We're 3/4 of the way sort of through the season, more than that actually. But how do you feel you're developing out here, Guy?
Yeah, I feel like I'm going alright. I feel like week by week is sort of I'm progressing and trying to build more and more of my game. And I guess it's just something that will come with time. There's still bits and bobs which I feel like I still have to offer, but that will come with time. Different team, moulding with different players. You've had a bit of a strike of injuries, especially this sort of part of the season as well. But time will tell. But I'm really enjoying sort of building my game and the players around me, getting those combinations.
I know you're a little bit older than Will, but recently he said he'd learned more out here than he had in a couple of years in Super League. Has it been sort of similar? Increase in knowledge for yourself as well?
Yeah, definitely. I think when you're playing with sort of players like Kalen and alongside players like Tyson Frizzell, I think those sort of main players are the ones that will sort of teach you the most. Obviously, as well as the coaches as well. But on field, they lead with their actions, and there's certain players like that where you can just add bits to your game because they can turn up. For example, KP will, he'll turn up around the corner, and you can maybe throw that offload. It's just when players are sort of that caliber and offer that much, it can sort of extend your game as well, being around them.
Has the team spoken that it is do or die now?
Not necessarily. I think everyone sort of knows it. It's it's not exactly a secret. It's the point of the season where every game counts, and we've got to be winning every match we can to have a chance of making finals. So I think it's in the back of everyone's mind, and obviously it's the sort of elephant in the room, but it's something which we're still building week by week, and hopefully we can get our chance.
Obviously, plenty of positives to come out of the game against Penrith, but was there frustration that you were so close but you didn't get points?
100%, yeah. It's you know, we sort of happened last time as well. We sort of brought them to the end, and in those games there, it could be a win. You know, it's not like the win was far off. We could have easily, we could have won that game had things gone different or we done things different. And I think one thing for us we brought from that game was sort of the penalties and discipline. You know, the things in those big games and those sort of matches where it's going, you know, arm wrestle and it's going, you know, play for play. We can't afford to be given sort of penalties and ill discipline, because, you know, a team as good as Penrith will definitely, you know, or they'll score tries and as they did as well. So I think there's positive state from it, but also, you know, this part of the season, we need to be winning those games.
How do you address that ill discipline coming into the Tigers game?
I guess it's an individual thing, really. It's not really, as a team, you can have the mindset of being disciplined, but I think individually, you just got to do your job better. You know, if you're giving away a penalty, you need to be sort of looking at yourself, thinking, what can I do to not do that next time? So I guess it'll probably come up today. We haven't had our meeting yet, but it'll probably come up today to do with our discipline. But yeah, it's more of an individual thing than a team thing.